Enjoyed it.
I'm not knocking on the door.
Welcome, Mr. Orozco.
Mr. Tran, how are you doing?
Welcome to Show Trading.
Thank you, thank you.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Did you get a chance to watch the Texan game last weekend?
Oh, I did. It's kind of a good game, kind of wet out there, but it was good. You know, we're finally on a winning streak for once, but we'll see how that goes.
Would you like anything to drink?
No, I'm good, thank
I
you.
have whiskey.
No, it's just too early to start drinking. I'm good, thank you.
Let me begin by stating the job requirement and duties of an IT analyst here at Shell Trading. You will need a Bachelor in Information Technology or Computer Science, at least 2 years of experience. We're looking for someone who can communicate well and also proficient with Microsoft Office. We also want a person that is knowledgeable with HP computers. Your basic duties at our company will be troubleshoot computer problem during high market hours,
Okay.
and help new employees set up their workstation with their new email, install the required software, and the printer. Now that we have that established, tell me a little bit about your IT background.
Okay. Well, as far as my background's always been in IT for the most part. I've been in the field for over 7 years. I have a bachelor's in computer science. I'm very familiar as far as software goes with BlackBerry, Microsoft Exchange Server, C++, RapidSQL, Citrix, Java, pretty much anything Microsoft related, you name it, I know it. Any antivirus from Norton to McAfee, I can fix them, install them, turn them inside out, whatever you need. I'm very familiar with registry, MMC entries, all of that I can cover. As far as hardware, you mentioned HP. HP is actually one of the main products that one of the vendors I used to previously work with, so I'm pretty familiar with their products and their manufacturing. And I was the team lead for the help desk over at BP, so it's kind of where I gained a lot of my knowledge from, and that was my previous role.
It seems you're well acquainted in this field, so let's continue. Can you describe your previous duty at BP?
Some of my duties there I can recall is I provided support for 1,000 plus users, that ranging anywhere around the world. People in Barbados, London, Singapore, just pretty much any office. If they were remote, I could remote in and fix their machine from my desk. The time zones were a little iffy. But I also coordinated that migration from Windows 2000 to Windows 7. So that project fell on my plate, and that was done within time, within reason, and everything went pretty smooth. Another thing I do on a personal level was I maintain a close relationship with the traders. That way, when it comes time to actually streamline a new process, I can get that out pretty easy. You know, creating that relationship I have pretty good communication skills, and creating that relationship with the traders is pretty significant, and that's something that a lot of people don't really see. So I can streamline stuff much easier once they have that trust. I was also the first line of support for the traders while they were trading during their high market hours. So anytime something broke, I would be the first guy to arrive on the scene. If I couldn't fix it, which that never happened, it would get escalated. But if it did, it's because I didn't have the access rights. But that wasn't the case.
As you know, this is a high pressure environment. So how are you working when under pressure?
I find it very exhilarating and to work in an environment where there's a lot of pressure. The pressure's always on. That's kind of when I do my best work, and that's kind of how I've been working for the past 7 years. Once you get called to fix an issue, you have, as the traders, they're making money. So if I'm not fixing every minute that goes by, that could be thousands or millions that they're losing in the market. So I stay calm under pressure. I do my job, get the job done, and I consider that to actually be one of my strengths.
Have you done anything to further your experience?
Actually, just 2 months ago, I renewed my Microsoft certification, so that was done. And a couple months ago, I enrolled at U of H in order to finish do my master's in computer science. So that's kind of what I'm going for right now, as we speak.
If your previous coworker were here, what would they say about you?
I would like to say what they would say about me. I'm a problem solver. That's something that was always brought up during our weekly meetings. I'm very reliable, very punctual for sure, And I'm pretty much always have a good attitude, and when it comes down to pretty much just a team player all around. And I actually listed some of my coworkers and the references. You're more than welcome to call and check on that.
Now that I have your strengths, what's your biggest weakness?
I would say my biggest weakness for me would be that I tend to be a perfectionist, and that for some it seems as a weakness, being that for me, when I get a project assigned to me, and I know there's tight deadlines, I like to finish it first, finish it right the first time, rather than coming back later on my plate and just having problems arise later. So it's pretty much, when it comes in, get it done right, make sure everything gets completed first time.
I have one final question, and I will be very blunt about this. Why should I hire you?
That is pretty blunt. Well, I know what it takes to solve problems on a day-to-day basis. I mean, like I mentioned before, I've been in this field for over 7 years. I also saved previous companies thousands of dollars before by streamlining system processes. I have the ability to stay focused on the stressful situations when the going gets tough. So that's, you put me out on the trading floor, and the traders are going to get personal servers, they're going to get computer service, and beyond that. And I'm pretty confident I'll make a great addition to your team overall.
Do you have any questions?
Actually, I do. Just a couple of questions. What are the working hours like?
Well, basically we have 8-hour shift, and it starts from 5 a.m. and ends to 9 a.m. Basically, we want to cover all our users around the world.
Oh, okay. So you just making sure you're covering shift while the traders are trading throughout the day. Okay. What is your kind of personal question? What is your management style like?
Well, I'm a very task-oriented type manager, and I would like the job to be done and on time.
Okay, so get stuff done, get it right the first time? Okay, strong believer in that. As far as the time, what is the timeline for you getting back for possible candidates?
Well, after we look at your application and other application, we will process about 1 to 2 weeks, then we'll get back to you.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't have any other questions. If you have any other questions for me, please feel free to ask away.
No, that's it for today.
That's
So,
all.
it was nice meeting you.
Nice
so have
meeting
a
you.
safe trip home.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.